This whole thing is they're trying to shut me down hard. These little CIA neo-Nazi pedophile operations that they have going on that I've been trying to expose. They're pissed off that the blog got taken care of, so it's not going to go anywhere. And let me give the list right off the bat of the people, some of the people that I'm fighting. Michael Aquino, I don't believe he's dead. Thomas Schoenberger, Gabe Hoffman, Lucian Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple, real name Doug Masenko. I believe that he's actually part of the Johnny Dub account. The whole bullshit with Johnny Dub, aka Brian Word, and the UFC that they have now going on with Jesse Davis is all BS. It's all bullshit. And so that's, then you have all of Sewertown. Sewertown is a gaming situation. It's a gaming platform online. Corey Daniel, aka Phoenix Enigma, heavily involved with the murder of Isaac Cappy. Alicia Ray, his wife, known as the Sicilian Witch, Isaac Cappy's last girlfriend, heavily involved in the murder of Isaac Cappy. Jesse Davis, Paula Davis, Geo Farnsworth, who's the one who was doing all of this fucking weird ass smiley shit. I got rid of that through this. No more reactions, no more leaderboards. Chat is okay. Daniel Dowd lives in his mom's basement. He's the one who came in and murdered my friend Owen Wenkert and bragged about it, posted all these live videos of Harlan, where I live. And so that was going on. Tara Joyce, heavily involved. Brett Trimble, heavily involved, all involved with Sewertown. And as far as I'm concerned, even if there's no conversation in here, because like I said, I have better things that I can do. 10,000 people went on my blog yesterday. People are actually noticing. That's the whole reason why they have this whole UFC thing going on. I bet Scalia is part of it. Pineapple, the whole thing about it is that Johnny Dub, the whole reason now that Johnny Dub is doing this UFC, he's going to get into a fight with Jesse Davis, is because he's been sending me emails, and every time he says he's coming to visit me, he sends me a picture with him holding a gun. And so they're just threatening that they're going to shoot me, that they're going to assassinate me. That's what they're doing. And I called it out. And now, all of a sudden, there's this UFC bullshit going on between Johnny Dub and Jesse Davis, but it's all bullshit. It's all done, and they're all on top of me. If you go click on the first link, I did yesterday's live, and then all those emails came in right after. They were all watching. I can drag these dickheads around by the nose. I don't give a shit what they do. I don't go watch their stuff. If they send it to me, I don't watch it. I don't deal with it. But they watch everything I say and do. They are so heavily on top of me, trying to shut me down. And I'll probably just do a short live, because obviously they're very afraid of what I'm saying. I have a feeling that things are being investigated is what I think is happening. I think that things are being looked into. I think that people are actually taking all of this shit seriously now. And it's because the powers that be need fresh meat to throw, because they ain't going to win the midterms if they don't do something about this pedophile bullshit. Okay. Cool. I'm glad to know that the live is coming in. Okay. All of this stuff is, so let me go through the list because I don't know. Let me do Sewertown because I just don't know if I got it. Daniel Dowd is part of it. Daniel Dowd was the one who murdered Owen. Geo Farnsworth was also involved with the murder of my friend Owen. Terry Joyce, heavily involved with Sewertown, heavily involved with the attacks on top of me. Brett Trimble. Titus Frost is Tommy Schoenberger's friend. buddy, just like Johnny Depp. And Chris McKempsey Jones, fuck, we can't forget him. You know, harassed the shit out of me for a year and a half. And Brett Trimble, he's the dude who made all of the stuff with Isaac Cappy happen. Isaac Cappy, who said he wasn't suicidal, and the very next day he goes off of a bridge, but when he got hit with 2 cars, he didn't bleed. He was already dead on that bridge, you know? Oh, I'm going to keep that laser focus. And Scalia, the whole thing about it is that was what God ended up dealing with Scalia for me from the promise that I made. Because like I said yesterday, the night before, I had a dream and was spun around 180 degrees and stood in the light of our Father. And I was told, this is the cost of what you want to do. You have to go through it first. And without even a little bit of hesitation, I said, if it saves the children, so be it, and turned around to finish the job. And I woke up in the very next day. Anton Scalia, where I stand, where I sit, was a blood sacrifice that heaven made. Heaven spilled the blood of a man who was definitely my enemy the very next day. And he got his throat slit. Like I said, there was an investigative reporter by the name of Dave Valentine down there, and he wasn't down there for Anton Scalia. He was trying to get on that ranch, because that ranch was exactly like Epstein's Island. In the middle of nowhere, only rich people could go to it. They were hunting kids. They hunt kids. There's little devil face masks that line the walls of the hallway. And just creepy as fuck. And he just happened to be down there when Anton Scalia got his throat slit. And so he was saying that the authorities wouldn't release the sex of the 13-year-old who slit his throat. And it was a boy. I know it was a boy. Anton Scalia liked boys, and he liked to hurt us. I was at the mercy of that fucking asswipe more than once. I hated him. I celebrated the day that he died. Thomas will say, your halo is held up by horns. Dude, I don't have a halo. I don't have a halo. I've said, I got involved with this because of a whole desire for vengeance. I wanted vengeance for those little boys that they murdered as a tribute to me under the age of 10. I always wanted vengeance for them. That's what I went to heaven with. I wanted to avenge them. And heaven agreed. And that's why I've been at this for as long as I have. My focus has always been on vengeance. I want them to fucking go through what every one of those little boys went through, and more. And more. I know what happens, what really happens to those kids. Ugh, I need to shave again. Getting old sucks. Because now I can start feeling, but if I have a beard, I look homeless. But when you get older, you start getting hair. Now I have hair growing on the top of my nose. Can't grow it on the top of my head, but I can grow it on the top of my nose and out my ears. It's just sad. Growing old. Never thought I'd be this old, though. Shocked the shit out of myself. They're flying monkeys. That's what they are. They're just as dumb as fuck. This UMC thing is just, you know, Cibolo Creek Ranch, Cibolo. Thank you, Pineapple. The far west Texas version of Epstein Island. Thousands of miles of desert in the middle of nowhere to dump bodies like Zorro Ranch, but it's a dude ranch. It only guys go in there. You know? Thank you. My hair is wet. I just got out of the shower. I had to condition my hair because it was just crazy. They're inundating me with their directed energy weapons. They're just frying the shit out of me with their directed energy weapons. And Johnny Dub, aka Brian Word, keeps saying that he's going to show up at my house on Halloween. I have 6 months left. Oh, you have 6 months left. You know? Dude, just bring it. Just shut the fuck up about it. I don't care about your little emails. You don't have me quaking in my shoes. It doesn't change me from doing anything, you know? And great, so you have guns that you can shoot at long distances that are quiet, you know? The fact that you actually brag about it is just as dumb as fuck, and I think you overextended yourself, which is the whole reason why now this fake-ass drama of Brian Word and Jesse Davis is, they're going to have a UMC fight. They're going to get into a boxing match and go 15 rounds. And I only know that because they send me emails. They've been sending me emails. But it's because I called out Brian Word for his fucking death threats. Just like Harlan Hitman. Fucking threat. But I believe Harlan Hitman Iowa is Daniel Dowd, I'm pretty sure. And Daniel Dowd and Geo Farnsworth, they're butt buddies. They all work together. And oh my God, Daniel, you sound as gay as Christmas on the phone. I actually listened to your message this last time. The one that you left yesterday, I actually listened to it. So you got me there, you know? You just sound as gay. I can't believe you actually have a kid. What I'm assuming was a lot of drugs and a ton of Viagra. And maybe a blindfold for you. And probably for her, too. Maybe not. But, this pedophile operation needs to be exposed. This pedophile bullshit needs to be stopped. And I'm not gonna stop. See, you taking me out, little Brian Word, Johnny Dub, Tommy Schoenberger, it's the only fucking option you have. Really? Because I ain't gonna stop otherwise. You ain't gonna scare me. I'm not gonna run. I'm not Isaac Cappy. I'm not Tracy Twyman. I'm not Lori King. I'm not just gonna give up because you're on top of me. You've been on top of me for years. I'm not gonna run. And this was always part of the deal I made with heaven. I knew what I was getting involved with. I know you evil motherfuckers better than anybody. What you're capable of. What you excel at. The only thing you excel at, and that's not even true. Because I've never seen such a bigger group of fucking losers in my life. You're protected because you're protected as a group. Individually, you couldn't think yourselves out of a wet, ripped paper bag. But they'll go on and on and on about how superior they are, how great they are. And, okay, I don't know who you think you're convincing, but it's sure as fuck ain't me. You know? But the whole thing with them getting into this fight and stuff, it's bullshit. It's because Brian Word had been sending me death threat after death threat after death threat, and I fucking called it out. And now they want to stop with the, I'm just going to come shake your hand, you know? Oh, is that why you send me pictures with you and guns? Oh, well, that picture was taken years ago. Yeah, but you just sent it to me today. And that was the other day. I said, you just sent this picture to me today. I don't care when this picture was taken. You say you're going to come visit, and every time you say you're going to come visit, you send me either your little cache, pictures of your cache of guns, or you holding guns. It's a threat. Any idiot can see that it's a threat. You know? But whatever. It is a threat. You can go look. I've posted everything on the blog. Because that's what I do. I just take pictures of their shit. Yesterday, I didn't even answer him. And I didn't even publish the shit until this morning. Because I just didn't want to be in... I just didn't care enough. You know? Because it's the same shit every day. They just keep sending the same shit every day. Every day. And, okay, whatever. Shut the fuck up. Make a move. If you're going to make a move, make a move. I'm making a move right now. Making these videos. I don't really respond much at all. I did respond to Thomas this morning. But really, when it's coming down to it, is what I do is I'm taking screenshots of their shit and then just responding on my blog so that people can see what I think about it. But like the email that Thomas Schoenberger sent me today, this big novella, I only had it up long enough to take screenshots. And really, I wasn't even paying attention to that because I was making coffee. And so all I saw was something about my halo is being held up by horns. And I just started laughing because it was just like, dude, I don't have a halo. I don't have a halo. Not by any means do I have a halo. I'm not here for love. I'm not here for forgiveness. We're all supposed to strive for that. I sacrificed my body and soul already to heaven for vengeance for those little boys. That's the reason why. I'm not here to save children. I'm here to get vengeance for those who couldn't be saved. That's what got me involved with this. Those screams, constant screams. I spent years and years and years not being able to sleep. I still have fucking nightmares every once in a while over it. But therapy has helped a lot. And the fact that I actually became proactive about the whole situation, that's helped a lot. Because my focus is these dickheads. You know? My focus is these dickheads. They better hope that they can live forever. And they ain't gonna have. When you're in the dark, you're alone. You ain't gonna be able to see anybody. You know? You're not gonna be able to see anybody. They could be right in front of you and you won't see them in the dark. But that's okay, because Tommy, you think you're a little god. You know? They all think that they're gods. So they're gonna be tested as gods. Me, the shit that they did to me, I'm but a servant. So I'm being tested as a servant. But they're gods. So heaven is going to test them as gods. Their tests are going to be so much harder than mine have been. And if heaven intervenes on their behalf in the dark, then they can consider themselves blessed. But I can guarantee you, heaven isn't in the dark. One of the things that they wanted was complete separation from the Father. That's what they're going to be blessed with in the dark. Heaven will not be in the dark. They'll either save themselves or they're going to be fucked. And guess what? They're going to be fucked. You know? And they're not Satanists, they're Luciferians. Satanists just believe whatever fucking dumbass shit that they want. Most Satanists are followers. The people who are involved with Satanic Temple, you know, they're Luciferians. They believe in an Antichrist. They believe in a war with heaven. They believe they've won the war with heaven, not realizing that it's just what it was written. They've already lost. They've already lost. And they're just too arrogant. And they're just too fucking stupid to realize that they've already lost. You know? Heaven is now here to claim both. Heaven is here. You can only serve one master. There's only two to choose from. And both are calling their flocks home. Both are calling their flocks home. All of this is about ready to be burned away. Completely. Ew, I just saw a little... We have those little gnats now. Every year I get these gnats. You have to go out and buy this stuff called mosquito bits. And you put it in your water that you water the plants with, and it's supposed to kill the eggs. Because one of those little gnats can lay up to 3,000 eggs. And they fly into your eyes and your nose because they're attracted to CO2. So what we're expelling, they're attracted to. They're just little pains in the ass, but I just saw one fly past my camera on my phone. But this whole thing with Johnny Dub, aka Brian Word, and Jesse Davis is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's a distraction because the dickhead has been sending me fucking death threat after death threat after death threat, and he just doesn't send the shit to me. Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Neil Gross is involved in his emails. He sends the shit to Neil Gross. Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Captain Chad Butler. Johnny Dub, Brian Word, is sending the shit to Chad Butler. Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Deputy Bill McDaniel is also in Johnny Dub, Brian Word's email chain. And Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Deputy Noah Schilling is also involved in the email chain. All of these death threats that he's sending me, all the pictures with him saying he's going to come visit me at my house and he's always holding a gun, he's sending that to the sheriff's department as well. That's it. He's not hiding anything. You got to give him that. Fucking dumbass. Have you never watched a Law and Order episode? I used to love Law and Order. I don't watch it much anymore. I don't even know if it's on television anymore. I mean, I'm sure reruns are, but I don't know if they still make them. But I don't have time to watch television for the most part. And television always kind of bored me. But obviously the Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff's Department is totally okay with it because they're getting the fucking death threats along with me. He's sending it to them as well. So they're watching all of his little pictures of all of the cachet of guns that he has. And every time he says he's coming to visit my house and he has a gun in his hand. And it doesn't make any difference when that picture was taken. You sent me an email with you, and every time you say you're coming to visit me, you have a gun in your hand. Every time. It's a threat. It's a threat. And you can tell yourself, it's not even that you're telling yourself, because I don't even believe that you guys believe your bullshit. You just think everybody else believes your bullshit. And that's, okay. But you only have one option, asshole. Tommy, you'll either take me out or I'm going to keep going. And either way, it's checkmate. Either way. Because I'm never going to stop. You're never going to get me to stop. Well, obviously you do, dude. And they care because they're sending death threats. But here they are as a little anonymous account trying to say nobody cares. Well, obviously someone cares. As soon as I get done with this live, I'm sure that I will have email after email after email after email because they watch everything that I do. Daniel Dowd, Gio Farnsworth, Tara Joyce, Tommy Schoenberger, Johnny Dub, Lucian Greaves, Jesse Davis, Paula Davis, Corey Daniel, Alicia Ray, Brett Trimble. They all care. Thank you, Lynette. There are people who care, and they care because they're in here. Trying to say nobody cares. Okay, convince yourself of that all you want, dickhead. You ain't convincing me. Because I know better. I know better. The issue is that everything that they've ever tried to do to me fails. I know you care, Raven. You just said who cares. Sorry about that. Thanks for the one. It's just like Pineapple said. Fuck, the flying monkeys are smarter. The flying monkeys are smarter. It is. screw up my live, but they don't care. You know? Try to take down that blog, but they don't care. Send me email after email after email after email all day, fucking every day, but they don't care. They don't care that I'm trying to expose their CIA neo-Nazi pedophile operations. They don't care. And yet their actions say just the opposite. You know? Their actions say just the opposite. They care a great deal. They're not kidding anybody. Maybe themselves, but no one else. But I don't want to stay on here. I did one yesterday. I'll do another one this weekend. This pedophile operation needs to be exposed. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped. And all of their shit is starting to fall apart. The whole reason why they're going on this big thing of, oh, Brian Ward is going to get into a UFC boxing match with Jesse Davis is because Johnny Depp was sending me fucking death threat after death threat after death threat. And now people are well aware of it. Because they're so fucking arrogant and egocentristic, they can't see how their actions affect other people. They don't care. You know? They don't care. They'll just do whatever stupid shit they want to do. And they don't care how it looks to other people. And they don't get it. They don't clue in. But it's because of their ego and their arrogance that they will never have sincere contrition. They will never be able to save their souls. Ever. And reincarnation, dickhead, Johnny Dub, as you sent me yesterday, doesn't work when the world isn't here. When it's all fried. When it's all cooked. If there's no fucking babies, there's no reincarnation. And that's what's about ready to happen. Things are starting to go down now in a way that has always been prophesized. What are you doing? Has always been prophesied. What are you doing? What are you doing? They can hear me up here talking. And they're all up here. Oh, are you being, oh yes, he's just, thank you for those kisses. Thank you for those kisses. Oh. Thank you for those kisses. I'm getting so gray. I'm getting so gray. I get so many kisses. I know you was just wasting away to nothing. Is it lunchtime? Oh, it is lunchtime. Oh, I even get snuggles and lovins for that. Well, as you can see, I'm being beckoned. And so I'm going to get off here. But I'm going to pray first. I didn't pray yesterday, and I'm going to pray. Heaven, we come to you as your children. We are in tough days and the time of sorrows. Things are difficult. And the flying monkeys are flying around, laughing and dancing like the jackals they are, thinking that they've won. When really, you've already pulled the rug out from underneath them. They're just too arrogant and stupid to realize it. And being where I'm at, sometimes I actually kind of feel sorry for them. To be so ignorant and delusional it has to be painful. I don't see how it works well for them. But keep us strong, keep us focused. Give us the strength to be able to shine our light and not hide it under a bushel. You know? Give us the ability to be who you need us to be, to help each other through this time and these difficulties. And we say these things in your Son, our brother Jesus Christ, who came and taught us the word and instructed us. And although my path is different than others, I still am so appreciative and humbled by his sacrifice and his teachings. So we say these things in your Son, our brother's name, Jesus Christ. Amen. So I don't even know if any of that got in there. I don't even know if this is even working. They're doing everything they can to shut me down. One has to ask themselves why. There's a reason for it. And that reason is they want to hide their pedophile operation. That's what it is. They want to hide their pedophile operation. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do and not be called out. And personally, me, I say, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to call it out. Every chance I get, I'm going to call it out. And I'll never stop. Tommy, Brian, you only have one option. You actually have two. Let me continue doing what I'm doing, or do what you do best. Those are the only two options you have. I'm well aware of it. I think so are you. So, make a move, dumbasses. But I'm tired of listening to it. Don't send me emails. Just do it already. 'Cause otherwise, you look like pathetic little bitches. The little anonymous cunts that you are. But who else do you think would be involved with trafficking and fucking kids?